We are going to show how we fold and unfold the frame of the Trikke Positron and Trikke Defender. There are different ways to do it, but basically I have to show how the mechanism works. Here is the folding mechanism. Here's where this arm will pivot or hinge on this axle. And this little arm here is what gives tension to the system. The vehicle is mounted or assembled right now. What I'm doing here, I'm locking the steering straight, okay? So when I'm working on the folding mechanism, the handlebar will not move. We have to release both sides. So on the system, we have this little arm that is what gives the tension to the folding mechanism. And then we have this knob that you will retract, so it's not interfering with this little arm, and you will pull up that, and you see that you can fold. And once it's folded, I use the knob again that will go through this hole to hold that position. And here we go, we have it locked. If we do in both sides, it will be flat. So this is the way it works. You see that arm unfolding, and you see that this part here of the frame has a stopper. The arm will reach this stopper, and these arms have to be adjusted in a way that when you press down, it has tension and will lock down, and then bolt the knob again. It will guarantee that this mechanism will not pop and release. It's a safety device. If there's weight from the front structure against the system, I will not be able to lock and unlock easily. So basically what we have to do is separate this part from this. I have to push them apart. So there are different ways you can do that. So I can hold it on the deck, push this forward and unlock or lock. Another way I can do is leaning to this side so I don't have load on the mechanism, then I can pull or lock. Another way you can do is from the front here, you're leaning the vehicle to this side, you see there's no weight, we remove the tension from the system and it's easy to unlock and lock. So there are three different ways. You can find even another way to do it, but the principle, the basic thing is to unload the system by removing the weight from the wheel or pushing the front structure forward, and then you have an easy lock and unlock. But this tension can be adjusted. Actually, you want this folding mechanism to be very tight, very difficult to lock. This is a kind of very easy right now. We don't want the frame to be loose, okay, to have any play. So this is what keeps things really tight with integrity. If you keep this loose, you have play, and that play will become even worse with time. So we will adjust this. Lock the steering straight so the handlebar will not move while you work under here. On the left side now, I'm pushing the front column away from me, so I take the tension from the mechanism. So as I push this way, you see this one is a little tighter, okay? So now the next step will be, okay, I'm releasing brakes here, folding the vehicle, and now I have to tighten these knobs again. If it doesn't go easy, you have to move this column a little bit back and forth until the knob finds that hole and moves easily. Wiggle a little bit up and down so you can find that lock. So the frame is locked. Here we go. Here's a folded, you can transport, you can store this way. Now we will do the reverse. I will unfold the vehicle, retract the knobs, both sides, while it's standing like this is easier. I will show you another way, another positioning. So lock the front wheel. I'm pushing the vehicle forward and put my weight here, okay? I will work from the front of the vehicle now. I lock the front wheel, bring the front column up, leaning the vehicle this way, and I will put my weight down here. I lean the vehicle this way. You see, it's easy for me to put my weight on it. So you can see that this lever here is very easy. The other one has more tension. And I will show you how to adjust the tension. We don't want too tight that you cannot move it, or too loose. If you have difficulty releasing with your finger, it's very easy. Use a flat screwdriver here. So to unlock, you just pop. Okay, very easy. The same thing if you are having a tough time to lock it down, unload the system and it's locked. Okay, so I will show now how to adjust the tension. The first thing we will do, we will unlock the system, lay the trike on the ground. Remember, we have the handlebar locked straight, okay, so it will not move. And I release this mechanism, and you see that I have access to the mechanism and to the stopper. So what we're gonna do, because it's too easy, you can see, too easy. So let's give you more tension to this system. You need a 5 millimeters Allen wrench to move this bolt here. And you need a 2.5 millimeters Allen wrench. Basically, this is the same thing on the other side. Okay, I'm losing the bolt. I will do like a quarter of a turn out, pulling the stopper out. It gives more tension. If you push the stopper in, it gives less tension. I will move 90 degrees counterclockwise. The stopper will come out and will give more tension. It stops here. So 90 degrees, 1/4 of a turn. Let's see how much tension we have. Yeah, once you perform the adjustment and you're happy with the tension, you will lock this set screw, okay? And this actually is part of the regular maintenance. Every year you have to check and adjust if needed, okay? You want to adjust the folding mechanism really tight with a lot of tension, because you don't want any movement on these parts. You want a solid connection.